is God turns the devil loose on Job. And the first thing that the devil does is he attacks the wealth of Job. And all of us, from time to time, have become too caught up in what we have. What you have, if you don't have the Lord, amounts to zero. You can have everything, you've heard me say it before, and not have the Lord. And if you got everything and don't have the Lord, what's the rest of it, y'all? You ain't got nothing. But if I have God, I've got everything, even though I may not have a dime in my pocket. But if I have God, I've got the key to every door. But if I have God, I've got the ship to every ocean. So here he is, the devil. He's turned the loose on Job. And he starts his journey. He takes everything that Job has. He takes his cattle. He takes his oxen. He takes his sheep. He takes his camel. He takes his ass. He takes all that Job has. He takes his 10 children. And everything that he took from Job is what it took Job a lifetime to accumulate. But when the first wave of trouble comes, it always pushes the individual into the realm of worship. Have you ever noticed how that when the first trouble comes, when you get the first prognosis, it pushes you into praise, and you begin to thank God. And that's what Job did. The Bible said that Job began to worship the Lord. And I heard Job say that the Lord gave and the Lord had taken away, and blessed be the name of the Lord. In other words, I'm going to praise him in the midst of my problems, because I understand that if he gave it to me once, he'll give it to you again. But just like the devil, y'all, he ain't gonna give up. So what the devil was went back to God, and he told God that the skin, all that a man has, will he give for a skin. The Lord said, go ahead and touch his body, but leave his life alone. You ain't gonna die, y'all. When you're going through what you're going through, it may shake you, it may rock you, it may toss you, and it may turn you. But I tell you that you'll be like the tree that's planted by the river of water. I wonder that I'll preach here. So we're in with Job, and the devil came back and smote him with cancer from the crown to the soul. Y'all not talking to me. And Job began to feel bad for himself. He walked outside of the city and sat down beside the road and began to take care of himself. He began to scrape the dead skin of the cancer wound. He began to scrape all of the excess and unneeded and unwanted sores from all of his body. And if you know anything about cancer in its worst stage, it has a stench to it, and it's the smell of death. And Job sat down outside the city, and how could Job not wonder what God was doing to him? How could it not cross the mind of Job of how he had walked with the Lord, of how he had talked with the Lord, of how he had kept his integrity with God? children. And now I got cancer. What else can go wrong? But then y'all, that the wife of Job, she stepped up. And I would like to think that it's different than what we say. That she just went out there and began to come against Job. But I believe that was because she loved Job. And because she was tired of seeing Job go through. And we all seen someone that was going through all the time. And the heart just went out to her. I'll give you a prime example. I don't know how you're going to take it. But when my mother was sick, she had lost her mind. One side was not working. She was in the nursing home. She was unhappy and discontented, unsatisfied. I began to talk to the Lord. I said, Lord, I love my mother. She brought me here. She took care of me when nobody else was with me. My mother was right there. But I can't stand to see her suffer no more. And I would rather for her to go home with you than to stay here or with me. I witness, I believe that that's what Job was going through. The wife of Job. So she looked at Job, and I could hear her in my mind. Job, you've been faithful to God. You've come through so much. You've lost everything. And I just don't want to see you suffer no more. So why don't you just quit and give up on the Lord? Because if you give up, then all of the suffering is going to stop. If you give up, you can go to heaven to be with the Lord. I heard that Job, why don't you just curse the Lord and die? Now I got a witness out there. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Was it Job? That I don't know what went through the mind of Job. But I know what he said. And one thing that he said was that if we receive the good things that are come from the Lord, shall we not only receive good things, but the bad things also. Not only that, but this is a test. This is a trial. And the Lord knows the way that I take. And when he has tried me, I said, I'll go forth as you go. Not only that Job said, though the worms destroy my flesh or destroy my body, but in my flesh I shall see God. Why don't you just quit? Tap your neighbor. Tell him I know that you're tired. I know you're going through. Why don't you just quit and give up? I won't quit because I'm committed. I won't quit because I'm obligated. I won't quit because I've come too far to turn around now. I won't quit because God is the distance.